Really quickly, I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite titles for bedtime. I like to start off with something silly to get everybody back in a happy mood, because sometimes, well, bedtime can be a bit of a struggle. So, books like I'm a Dirty Dinosaur and Gobble Gobble Moo, the tractor book, will get kids laughing and giggling and reading along with you. Some other cute ones are That's Not My Lion, and all the other different titles. There's fun little textures to touch, and the text is easy to read in the dark. Next is all of our different phonics readers. They're cheapest in the set, and in this particular set there's also a CD. So if your voice gets tired, you can pop a CD in and it will read for you. Win-win. The illustrations are cute, and the storylines are actually enjoyable enough that you don't mind hearing them over and over again. Our Shine a Light books are great for bedtime because of the dim lights. You can pull out your cell phone or a flashlight and read them a little bit of a non-fiction book that they won't even notice that they're learning. And they get to play the flashlight. So, you know, they're going to love that. This book is a lifesaver. I won't leave home without it. It's got textures and flaps and cute little story. And you can find a little duck on each page. And it's just a familiar, comforting story. Well, it won't be familiar at first, but it will become your favorite, I promise. Bedtime's also a great time to sneak in a little extra I love yous. I Love You Animally is the book for this job. It tells of how you love them cleverly like a fox, shyly like a quail, all sorts of different cute little farm animals and other animals. But this one's a top pick. Mark couldn't sleep. Almost no explanations needed for this one. Beautiful illustrations. The mom goes far beyond what I would be willing to do to put my kid to sleep. But it's really, really sweet, and it gets the point across. And thankfully, Mark's asleep by the end of the book. A Tale of Two Beasts is a really great, fun little story about two different beasts. The little girl and this little critter. And no, he's not a squirrel. But you get to see the story through both people's eyes, or both critters' eyes. And it helps us learn a little something about putting our feet in other people's shoes. So, a nice little moral, and hopefully, maybe by the end of the book, your child will be asleep. We also have great fiction titles. Some of our best ones come in our picture book gift set. These have lots of your classic favorites, fairy tales like Little Red Riding Hood, cutely retold, Wind in the Willows. They all have gorgeous illustrations and lots of fun stories that you won't mind reading over and over again, and some will be really familiar to you, but with fun little twists. And last but not least is all of our illustrated collections. We have originals that are the same story that you would have read like in high school, but nicely illustrated. They all have this nice thick cover and a little ribbon to mark your spot. I really love reading these. One of my tips, if you have a child who is really having a hard time going to sleep, read a book that's several grade levels above where they are on their reading on their own. So for like a 4-year-old, you would read, you know, something a second or third grader would read. And the storyline will be slow enough paced that they'll get drowsy in no time flat, I promise. So these are really lifesavers, and they're really enjoyable for the adult to read. So good luck with bedtime, and let me know which books are your favorites.